Hello friends, this is the 3-month update that you do not want to miss. It's 3 months into my Sisterlock journey and I cannot believe it. It came so fast. I will tell you that I am enjoying the process so far. By the way, welcome to my channel. My name is Jody. I've been documenting my Sisterlock journey on this channel and I have a playlist that you can follow along from beginning to where we are right now. So in today's video, I'm going to show you what my hair looked like before I started my Sisterlocks. I'm also going to talk a bit about my color. I'm going to show you the retie before pictures. I got my retightening done today and it's actually my exact 3 months. So I'm going to show you those retie pictures, and I'm also going to show you what my hair looks like right now after it has been retightened and the growth that I've had so far and all that fun stuff. So go ahead, grab your wine, grab your popcorn, let's do this. So if you are a newbie to Sisterlocks, you are probably familiar with traditional locks, and those are the ones that are typically palm rolled to start. Also, there are micro locks that are very popular these days, where they start off the lock by doing a very small 2-strand twist and allowing that hair to lock. I did try traditional locks before. Fun fact, about 4 years ago, I was a corporate accountant and I was super busy in the mornings and I thought, man, I just want to lock my hair. Plus, locks are really beautiful. I've always wanted them. So I went to a really great Loctician. I think he's Locks by Kilo. I think that's his name. Anyway, they were gorgeous, but as far as traditional locks go, when you first start them out, I started mine as a palm roll. They don't look as locked as Sisterlocks do, and so my hair was really fuzzy all of the time, and the growing pains in those first 3 months was just a little bit overwhelming for me. Having a corporate job and going to a lot of meetings and stuff, I just did not feel comfortable with my hair always looking like a frizz ball or unkempt or just, you know, not appropriate for the corporate America working world. And so after 3 months, I combed them out because I just wanted more of a neat look. But anyway, I have always wanted to have locked hair, and so I decided to try Sisterlocks, and I have been loving it so far. And the difference with Sisterlocks is they look very neat from the beginning because of the tool that they use and the method that they use to lock the hair, which is more of an interlocking process from root to end. I'm going to get a little closer and show you what my hair looks like a little bit later in this video so you'll have a better idea. So as far as my hair goes prior to getting Sisterlocks, I know a lot of you are curious about that. I've had 4C texture hair. I've been natural for, I want to say, about 6 years now. Yeah, because my daughter is 5.5. So about 6 years now. And I've tried many things. I've had the undercut, I've tried different colors, and I really just love having natural hair. So let me give you some pictures of what my hair looked like in the months prior to getting my Sisterlocks done. So you can see here, it was black at first, super thick, really pretty fro. And the thing about Sisterlocks is, or any kind of lock, if you want to have color, you have to either get the color before you start, or you have to wait 1 year or longer after you have had the locks established before you can add color. So for me, I know I wanted to have color. I prefer this color in my hair, kind of uplifts my face, I think. And so I knew for sure I wanted color. So I went ahead and got my color 2 months before I had my locks established. So a lot of you have asked me what color this is. I am not really sure, guys. My natural hair stylist had done this color. He kind of did a custom mix for me. I asked for a brown with blonde highlights, and I'll get closer and show you, but this is how it came out. So anyway, it was a 2-step process to get this color. First, he did my whole head kind of a dark brown, and then I went back 2 weeks later. No, it wasn't 2 weeks. It was 6 weeks. Yes, I went back 6 weeks later and got the highlights done, and those are the lighter colored parts of my hair. And I'm showing you some pictures here of both step 1 and step 2. So that's how I ended up with this really, really beautiful color. It was custom done, guys. Okay guys, so I do have videos on my establishment showing you the process and what my hair looks like on days 1 and 2. It took almost 2 days, so you can go and check out that video if you want to see the beginning of my journey. But today we're going to talk about maintenance because I've just had a retightening done. So what is a retie? Basically, as your hair grows, let me get a little closer for you. So here I am right up in your face. So basically why you need to retie is as your hair starts to grow, you're going to have the roots coming in, and those roots are not going to be like a part of the lock anymore, and so you want to get them retightened in order to create uniformity from roots to ends and to bring your lines back. Let's take a quick look at what happened this morning and how my hair looked before I got this fresh retie. Hey friends, today is the day I am getting my 3-month retightening right now. I just washed my hair this morning and honestly, it is a little moist. I hope she's not mad at me or that I ruin anything. But yesterday I was out late for my husband's birthday and I didn't have time to wash it last night, so I decided to do it this morning. So it is what it is. I drove with the windows down in hope that it would blow it out some, and it feels pretty good. So I think we're in good shape. As you can see in the pictures, my hair was kind of all in one. You could no longer see the lines or see the grid. And now it's really fresh. Everything is together. It is really neat. And I can part my hair at all the parts now. And the edges are not as grown out as they were. So let me show you what my hair looked like the first time I got it retightened, and we'll do kind of a little comparison. So this is now, and on the other side of the screen is the first retie. So you can see that my hair has become a lot fuller. So if you have fine hair, or if you're scared of getting sister locks because you've seen people who first begin and you're looking at like their first week, their first 2 weeks, their first month, it looks really spacey, looks really thin, don't be scared. It is going to fill in, and the beautiful thing with sister locks is just how nice and clean the lines are. If you like that, I love that. So it's going to fill in, it's going to fill out like this, so don't freak out. It will all work out. So the maintenance schedule is anywhere from 4 to 6 weeks. I go at the 5-week mark, and that is sufficient for keeping my hair looking great. I don't recommend in the early stage that you take too long to go in for your maintenance, because you really want your loctician to have a great idea of how your hair is doing, and if anything needs to be repaired, you can get it repaired before it goes too far. As far as my hair goes, I had one lock that was slipping from the ends, meaning there was just too much loose hair on the ends. It was unraveling, so she went ahead and repaired that. And then I have some tiny locks in the back of my head. Let's take a look at them. Right, so those tiny locks were slipping and she went ahead and repaired them. So as far as her recommendations and what she saw going on with my hair, she thinks everything is going really well. Guys, on this channel, I just want to answer questions for those of you who are curious, and I'm willing to do things that my loctician does not necessarily recommend, or I know I do things that go against the Sisterlock laws. I am fully aware of that. It's just that I like to experiment, and I'm willing to do so to a certain degree to help you guys and to help myself figure out the what ifs of the Sisterlock or just any lock journey, right? So I know I saturate my hair sometimes with water in order to get the locks to be more free and have the curly ends and all of that. It hasn't been bad for my hair. However, based on what my loctician has said, she said it may take a little bit longer for my locks to actually mature and to mat, because that is our end goal, right? It's not just that we want this pretty hair or we're doing this for fun, which we kind of are, but our end goal is we want to have matted locked hair that is mature, that we can now manipulate and do whatever we want with, and we can go swimming, and it's more low maintenance and things like that. So in order to get to that stage, the hair needs to be given time to mature, and it also should not be overly moisturized, because the more moisture it is, the more soft and loose the curl pattern will be, and therefore full maturity might take a longer time. So for me, I've been moisturizing, as you probably know from my last video where I relieved the dry scalp with my spray bottle of water and essential oils. I think I've been doing that maybe a little bit too often, which I was doing it almost nightly, or at least every other night. So I need to scale back on that, probably to maybe 3 times a week, because the more wet your hair gets, the more loose the ends will get. Let's take a look. So I'm not sure if you're aware, but locks actually start to lock from the end of the hair, not from the root. So what you want is for the little balls or the little knots to start to form in the end of the hair, and it's gonna lock from there up. So the more you saturate your hair, the less opportunity it is going to have for those ends to become matted and to start to form the lock. So I'm just going to scale back on the moisture a little bit and hopefully get to full maturity, or not full maturity, but at least to halfway there in the next 6 months, to where you can actually see the mature locks are forming. So let's take a look at my hair. So this is how my hair looks right now. It's still pretty curly. It's still pretty soft on the ends. So as I said, I'm going to scale back on the moisture in order to help the lock-in process to expedite a bit. After a fresh retie, this is how the scalp is looking. And I switched my part today. The last time I had it on this side, and now I've switched it to this side just to give the other side a little break. Now as the hair matures and it begins to what we call drop, it won't matter where the part is when I go in for a retightening, because it's just going to be easier to shift it any which way. But now when it's shorter and a little bit more stubborn, it's just good to have a part, and so I've chosen to part it here this time. So I'm definitely happy with my hair. Let me know in the comments what you think, or if you have any questions, or if you have locks and what your experience has been like. Also, let me know what you're looking forward to in terms of my lock journey. If you like my jewelry and other things like my style, I do share those on this channel as well. So please check out the other playlists that I have. Subscribe for the journey, and also to see all my future videos. I will be continuing to document my Sisterlock journey. I'm so happy to share it with you. See you friends in another video.